Yo, YouTube. Hey, this is my first time reacting to horror short stories. Like, I always wanted to react to horror short stories, and I'm like, chat. If I do this, man, y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta watch this bitch with me. I'm not gonna watch it by myself, cause I'm a little pussy. I'm a little pussy. I'm not gonna just agree. I'm a little pussy. So look, me and Chat gonna react to our first short horror story. So let's get back into the little. So it says, nigga, shut the fuck up and. Alright, bitch ass nigga. Like, I hate bitch ass nigga. Here we go. Alright, shut the fuck up. I hope your bitch ass get scared.
I'm a young teenage girl, and this happened recently. I can still remember the image in my head, playing over and over again. I live in an apartment complex on the 3rd floor. I don't usually get visitors, and when I do, it's just my aunties and cousins coming over.
That is not
on this particular day, I was lying on my bed, watching YouTube as usual. I don't have a phone anymore since it gave me a lot of trouble and then stopped working permanently. Anyway, after watching YouTube, I got up to greet my stepdad as he came home from work. After greeting him, I went back to my room where my brothers were on their bunk bed. I shared a room with them, so I never had privacy of my own. As I was looking around, my brother suddenly said he heard knocking on the door. It was dark out, and I didn't believe him at first. Since I hadn't heard it, I shrugged it off.
Oh God!
But then I heard the knock. My brother got up, but I told him to sit back down on the bed. I'm the oldest.
Hey, that's like some anime shit, brother. He like, I got this. I'm the big brother. I got this shit. Let me handle this shit, though.
I didn't want my younger brothers opening doors for strangers.
Oh God!
I walked up to the door. There was a chair right next to it. First,
you gotta be like, you gotta be like that. Hey, yo, who is it? Oh God, you gotta be the big brother. Jay. Shut the fuck up and play the damn video. You a bitch ass nigga, bro. Stop talking to me, you bitch ass nigga. I'll play the video on her. Fuck, I'll play the video. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking, chat. You want me to stop talking, chat? I'm gonna stop talking.
For some reason, I didn't want the person knocking to know anyone was home. So I didn't move the chair in front of the door to look through the peephole. Instead, I climbed onto the chair, leaning close.
Hey, oh God, when I was a little ass kid, bro, and somebody knocked on the door, I always used to get a chair and look through the peephole to see who the fuck it was, bro. Tell me y'all did not do that shit when y'all was younger. Bro, I used to be like this. Like, bro, oh God, bro. I'm sorry, chat, but I had to say that shit though.
Almost falling as I tilted my body to look. And that's when the fear hit me. I won't forget what I saw through the peephole. It was a masked man wearing a blue raincoat, almost like some—
Yo, he got a blink! He got a blink, chat! That nigga got a blink! Is that a blink? Chat, I don't care if I know who at the door I'm looking. Oh God, bro. That nigga got a blink, chat. That nigga got a blink, bro.
Some kind of government worker. He was standing slightly slanted to the side, but what terrified me most was the gun. He held it right up to the peephole, almost as if he wanted whoever was looking to see it. Heart racing, I slowly stepped down from the chair.
Why he built like the Joker? Yo, like the Joker, bro, is crazy, bro.
I slipped off my slides so they wouldn't make a sound. I turned to my brothers and gestured with my hand, shaping a gun, warning them to be silent. I quickly shut off all the lights and ran into my stepdad's room to tell him what I had just seen. What made it worse was that right before the man came, the electricity went out, and the internet too. That made it feel even scarier. My brothers ended up coming into my stepdad's room as well. We used the
They cooked, chat, they cooked. My boy got a Fortnite dingo. Yo, you fried.
Flashlight on his phone, since the ceiling light in his room didn't work. The knocking continued. My stepdad wanted to check the peephole himself, but I wouldn't let him. I was too scared that even the slightest sound would give us away. We stayed in the room for over an hour. Eventually, it seemed like the man had left, because we heard a little boy and his parents walking into their apartment on our floor. We could also hear kids playing downstairs on the 1st floor. That was when I finally called my mom and asked if we could go to my aunt's house without telling her what had happened. We left in a hurry. I never saw that man again, but the thought still terrifies me. What if I had let my brother open the door?
Yo, his brother would have been cooked. Oh my God, his brother would have been cooked. Bro, His brother would have been cooked. Yo, his brother would have been cooked. It says the loyal, true local park horror story. All right, chat. Let's get into this bit.
I'm currently 28 years old, but this
Damn.
story happened when I was just 7, and I still remember it to this day. I used to go to a local park with some friends. We had been going there for almost 2 years, but over the last 5 months, we noticed something strange. Every single day, there was a short, fat, creepy old guy.
No, that's somebody's uncle, bruh. That's somebody's uncle, bruh. Sure, right, nigga on GTA. Do that every day, bro. Yo.
Who would sit on a nearby bench. He'd just watch us, and other kids, for hours, with this unsettling grin on his face. We stupidly went there without any parents or guardians, since the park was close to our house and our parents trusted us. This was back in 2003, and we were so young we didn't have phones to call for help. About 2 weeks after we started to feel uncomfortable with him watching us, he finally came over. It was just me and my 3 friends in the park that day. He walked up and asked us if we wanted to go to his house to play video games and check out his new dog. Since we were kids, we were foolish, and we agreed. It sounded
Chat, bro. Bro, chat, bro. Not these niggas agree. Next thing you know, they in the basement, bro. Can't get out, bro.
fun, and for a moment we thought maybe he was just a kind guy after all, but we were very wrong. He said his house was about a 20-minute walk from the park, so
this nigga dumb, bro. I would have kicked him in the balls. First act. Yo, first act. The first act.
4 of us walked with him. About 10 minutes into the walk, a cop car drove by and started to slow down. The passenger cop leaned out the window, staring at us. The man told us to walk faster, saying that way we'd get more time to play games and to see his dog before having to leave. So we picked up the pace. But then, the cop car suddenly made a U-turn, and a loud voice shouted,
"You there! Freeze! Put your hands on your head! You're under arrest!"
We froze, confused and scared. The man bolted, but because
I would have hit that nigga with the Johnny Cage Mortal Kombat 11 special. Yo, gang, you might be on to something. But that nigga dipped, like, bro, his short, fat ass dipped. Let's be real. Let's be real, chat.
of his age and size, he didn't get far. One cop tackled him to the ground and cuffed him, while the other officer asked us if we were okay and what had happened. We told him everything. He nodded and said it was very lucky they drove by when they did. Another cop car was called to drive us home, while the first car took the man to the station. The police explained everything to our parents, and from that day forward, we were banned from going to that park. At the time, my parents thought I was too young to understand the details, but when I turned 13, they finally told me the truth. That man was a known sexual offender. He called what he did his hunting.
He was gonna take their butt. He's gonna take their butt. I ain't gonna lie.
And he did it at local parks. That revelation terrified me. I started thinking about what could have happened to me and my 3
Oh God, I told him he was gonna take him to the basement, bro. Oh God, he was gonna have a little cell in the basement, bro. Cell in the basement, bro.
friends if that cop car hadn't driven by and stopped him. And honestly, I don't even want the answer, because I already know what it would have been. The police didn't share many details about his punishment, but my dad told me that one officer said the man would get at least 15 years in prison for his other crimes.
Alright, chat, before we get into this other one, let's talk about that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was very wicked. Like, not gonna lie, he was looking like if you see a car, like, so the story behind this one, if you see like a little creepy old man or a car or whatever like that, ask you if you want to play the game or ask you for some candy, to all the kids out there, say no, run, say call stranger danger, scream stranger danger, like, y'all, let's be real. Let's listen to what our parents told us when we were little kids. You see a stranger, don't talk to a stranger, scream stranger danger. Remember stranger danger. I tell my little sister stranger danger, stranger danger, Stranger danger. Alright. A true beach horror story.
My name is Dhruv Prajapati, and I'm from India. I'll tell you about an experience I had on Dumas Beach that still chills me to the bone. Dumas Beach in Surat has always been a place wrapped in mystery and dark rumors. People say it's haunted, and over the years, countless stories have circulated about strange sounds, vanishing shadows, and eerie figures that wander the sands at night.
Yo.
As curious as I am, I never really believed in any of it until one night changed everything. It was a rare weekend night, and some friends and I decided to hang out on Dumas Beach after sunset. We'd heard the rumors, the tales of restless spirits, unexplained disappearances, and how people seemed to disappear into the mist along the shore. But we just laughed it off, convinced it was nothing but local folklore meant to keep people away after dark. As we walked along the beach, the only sounds were the waves crashing and our voices echoing strangely in the emptiness. Then, without warning, an icy gust of wind swept across the beach. It cut right through us, and we all felt the sudden chill. One of my friends even joked,
"Maybe it's one of the ghosts."
but the laughter faded when we heard it, a whisper, faint and breath.
Yo. Oh God, bro. Oh God. I'll dip, bro. That one boom. Oh, you only gotta say a full word. I'm zooming, chat. I'm zooming, chat. What the fuck? You ain't gotta say one word to me. Fuck. Yo, beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
Breathless, like someone was speaking just behind us. We stopped, our senses on high alert, and looked around. There was no one. The beach was empty. I brushed it off, figuring it was just the wind, but something felt wrong. I remember hearing that the beach was once a Hindu burial ground, and that maybe, just maybe, the souls of those buried here hadn't yet found peace. As we walked further, my flashlight started flickering, and a thick, eerie mist began to roll in. It was denser than anything I'd ever seen. Just then, one of my friends gasped and pointed at the ground. There, right in front of us, were footprints.
Yo, if the footprints is coming towards you, nigga, run. Don't wait, nigga, run. The fuck is you pointing, nigga? I'm other way, not even a second. I'm like, if y'all don't see me, when I run, y'all run, bro. Chat. Like, when I run, y'all run. Not gonna lie.
Peering in the sand as though someone invisible was walking straight toward us. Our nerves got the better of us, and one of my friends whispered,
"Let's get out of here."
I didn't need to be
When I
told
run, I
twice,
disappear. Oh, God.
but something, maybe my curiosity or something else, held me back for just a moment longer. I looked down at the footprints moving closer, step by step, almost as if they had intent. And then, for just a brief second, I saw it, a shadow-like figure, its hollow eyes staring direct.
I just want to know, like, if you black, you know to run, right? If y'all chat, y'all know to run, right? If y'all see something or something like, boom, if y'all instinct kicks, you know to run, right? Says this nigga making shit up, gang. Oh. That nigga probably is. He probably is own son, bro. He probably is own son.
Directly at me. The look in its eyes wasn't anger, it was something else, a mix of sorrow and warning. Heart racing, I stumbled back, and my friends and I broke into a run. As we sprinted back, I could hear faint whispers following us,
Nigga said,
growing louder,
fuck out here.
and footsteps closing in behind us.
Yo,
When we finally reached the entrance to the beach, where the glow of the streetlights met us, we dared to turn around. The mist had already thinned, and the beach looked silent, almost peaceful, as if nothing had ever happened. To this day, I have never gone back.
nigga said this from a Roblox game he just played. Yo, Josh, shut the fuck up. Not gonna lie, chat, bro. If that was me, bro, I'd have never went back either, bro. Well, chat and YouTube. Hey, let me know if y'all want to, watch more creepy horror short stories. Subscribe, like, comment, and let me know if y'all want me to react to something. Join that Discord community too, though. All right, YouTube.